my pain, then I turned it to some rap. Celebrate. Nothing motivate me more than when I hear the crowd roar. Chant my name in the stand.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the AFC South. It's the Texans and the reigning Super Bowl champs. Next on Madden NFL 22.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. A timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
From the 50, it's Watson. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor pushing his way through. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Looking to run with Mack, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Texans football to start quarter 2. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Watson. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And this one is right through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wentz to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw, it's Wentz. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. From the 30 on 2nd down. Wentz. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Wentz. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Colts have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Come on now, let's go!
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this 1st half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence.
All of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Watson looks to throw again. There again is Cooks, complete. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The final shot before the break. Watson. This is caught.
Let's get it on, baby.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. On the return is Hines. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Full to run show Fatukasi there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's got Granson, his tight end. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Wentz now on first down.
Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll try and run. Taylor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Here comes the ball.
This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more points than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
And I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Watson.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
7 yards, the pickup there.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 50, it's Watson.
Targets and finds Reynolds once more.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. To the air yet again, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Out of the gun, Watson letting one go deep for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Again, it's Watson. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. Touchdown, Texans. Josh Reynolds from 21 yards away. And the Texans can take the lead with an extra point. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 70 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Play action. Now Wentz. He'll check this down to Hines. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Throwing is Wentz. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
After the interception, here's Watson.
And this will be swung out for Lindsey.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll run with Lindsey.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now Watson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
Let's go!
So now Wentz and the Colts offense down by 8. Just over 1:40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
To throw is Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Now Wentz. Staying on his feet. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
Now it's the Colts' turn. Trailing in this one now. 1:07 remaining. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 2-point conversion mixed in there as well. Now a play fake. Wentz. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Picked off at the 36. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Texans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.